is your First Alert 5 weather with Alan Rose.
And welcome back, everyone. I can't get enough of these rising super warm moon photos from last night. This one taken over Mount Elbert, which is the tallest peak here in Colorado, and sent in by Joe Randall. A spectacular sight. Lots of great photos. In fact, Sam Schreier started a compilation of all these photos. You can find those on our website, KOAA.com. Still awfully warm out there for a Wednesday evening, even though it's late winter. Temperatures right now in the lower 60s in the Springs. Average daytime high this time of the year, by the way, right around 50 degrees. And we are still at 70 just after 6 o'clock in Pueblo. Northwest winds at 14. Humidity still holding steady in the teens, so dry, windy conditions. That has been the big story around Pueblo County and down south towards Trinidad, where we have the wind coming out of the west at about 23 miles per hour. We're seeing a weak cold front bringing some snow tonight across parts of the Front Range into the central mountains. You can see some of that snow here out towards Boulder, just west of Boulder in the mountains there, and also a little bit of light snow in the mountains around Glenwood Springs up towards Eagle and Summit counties. Now, as they're seeing snow, it's a big juxtaposition with the weather pattern here. We have these windy, warm, dry conditions, and that has prompted those red flag warnings. Now, this one tonight is set to expire at 7 o'clock, but with further warm, windy conditions in the forecast tomorrow and Thursday, I think we might see another one of these come down if we do meet that criteria. So stay tuned. We'll give you the very latest here on News 5 if those are issued from the National Weather Service. Wednesday morning, the snow over the mountains is gone, but by the afternoon, another system comes in with moisture moving out of California, the desert Southwest, reaching us here in central and southern Colorado by tomorrow afternoon. For the rest of us east of the mountains, might see a few more clouds in the afternoon, possibly some showers in the plains, but overall expecting the continuation of these dry, windy, warm weather conditions. Here's a look at that Wednesday forecast, even warmer than today, folks. We'll start out near the freezing mark, but quickly warm to the 60s in Pueblo by noon, the 70s for daytime highs there. Tomorrow's high in the Springs up near 67. So tonight as that cold front moves east, again, another round of snow moves in tomorrow to the mountains. And then the main player in the forecast is still this area of low pressure. And until it moves over land, the exact track a little bit hard to pinpoint. That's been the challenge here. This upper low is wobbling out in the Pacific. The latest models do bring it back to the north a little more than what we showed yesterday. So I think the chance for snow or a rain-snow mix looking a little more likely tonight than what we showed you last night here on News 5. So here's the timing. Dry skies Thursday night, but just in time for that morning drive, the morning commute. Looks like we could be seeing snow or that rain-snow mix farther to the south and east. And that snow likely not going to taper off until late Friday night or into very early Saturday morning. A little bit too early to tell with the snowfall amounts, any estimates, but I think maybe around 2 to 5 inches could fall here across the Pikes Peak region. Lows tonight down to the lower 30s. The Springs to Monument will be at 36 Canyon City, 28 in Woodland Park. And here's a look at your Wednesday forecast, folks. 70s back east into the plains, upper 60s to upper 50s around northern central parts of El Paso County. Over the next 7 days, we do cool things down a bit on Thursday from a dry, cool front, but the bigger weather whiplash pattern change comes in Friday. It's out of here, though, by Saturday morning. It will melt things as temperatures do rebound to the 50s for the weekend. For Pueblo, we'll be in the 70s on Wednesday. Windy afternoons expected through Thursday with that mixed bag of precip on Friday and highs that are about 30 degrees colder than Thursday. Canyon City highs here go from the 70s down to the 30s. We're back up to the 50s and 60s for your weekend. And for Woodland Park, temperatures in the 50s on Wednesday and Thursday, but cold, snowy, and windy on Friday. Some melting expected for the upcoming weekend.